Hello, fellow puzzlers. I have no idea what this is going to look like. This is certainly not easy. Ugh. Technology, eh? Ugh. Anyway, if you're unhappy with these videos because the format has changed, well, I don't know if I'm happy about it either. I don't know. I'm gonna just say that it's user error. So yeah, back here doing the puzzle. I think you guys can see it there. Good. Let me get into it, into the puzzle. But yeah, I don't know. I really want to like this camera. Like I really, really do. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm scared of new things. Maybe it's because, I don't know, but I'm really struggling to enjoy this as much as my phone. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I'm sure once I actually invest proper time and do some classes and whatnot, I will grow to love this camera. There's nothing against this camera. Again, I think it's just me being really timid to use new technology. And that may seem so silly to some of you, but I think my other people will immensely understand. Oh, what is going on here? My goodness, I'm just trying to make sure. I know I may not be in the screen a lot, and that's okay. You can certainly hear me talk still, so it's okay that I'm not really on camera as much for these videos anyway. Just, ugh. It's so hard, and oh, I'm starving. Okay, what time are we at? So we're at 5:30. I might try to do half-hour videos instead of hour-long videos. I just want to ensure that people are not getting overwhelmed, and it's nothing for me to break up the videos because then I'll just keep filming and filming and filming. I keep looking over here because there is a screen like the old recorders that you can see what's going on. So it's throwing me off my game. It's throwing me off my puzzle. But that's okay, because great things are gonna happen with this kind of stuff. So I am very excited. But my type of personality is, of course, to be a little bit more cautious than some people I know that really enjoy a challenge. Ooh, I don't know. Anyway, okay. Oh, I am starving today, I'll tell you. So, what can I talk about? Well, let's talk about all the snow that's out there. Gosh, it's a lot of snow, eh? Holy moly. It's just, ugh, it's just so much. Now, I am very lucky, or I guess we, since it includes my husband, very lucky because we have a, oh my geez, we have a neighbor that is just so kind, and sometimes it's unbelievable how kind these neighbors are, because really I'm not used to people, how do I say this? Okay. Okay, something of real importance to me is when people are held accountable for, and it doesn't even have to be their actions, but just be accountable. So if for example, if I rely on you, I don't know, to what? I don't know, let's just pick something so random. If I rely on you to get perfect, one side done, nice. If I rely on you to get my groceries, and you do, and you do, and you do, and everything's great, and everything works out, and then someday that I'm relying on you and you don't, that is where I struggle. I don't understand getting, building a relationship and then not following through with said arrangements. And that's not to say that people cannot change their minds, because maybe people don't want to always, like, I don't know, sweep off your car in the morning. Maybe some days they just want to get in the car and go to work, and not really have to think about that, and that is what it is. Meanwhile, though, I am someone that very much walks the walk and talks the talk. So anything I expect someone else to do for me, I will do my best to do everything I can do to ensure that, ensure that they know I appreciate it, ensure that they know I would do whatever I could for them, and so on and so forth. So going back to my neighbors, well, it's just, I can honestly say there have unfortunately been times in my life, and it's, I'm moving on, so good for me. But there have been times in my life where people, I thought I could rely on them, and I couldn't. And that's a really hard thing to have to accept, because, oh my God, I don't know what is on this table. Hang on, I gotta clean the table. Apparently I didn't clean it well enough the other day. Hang on. Yeah, it's just, it's how I understand love. And so when you rely on someone for something, and it could be small, guys. It could be like, what? It could be a cup of coffee in the morning. It could be, as I said, someone sweeping off your car. Just checking me have the shot. I have the shot. Sweeping off the car. I'm just going to look through my puzzle pieces for some edge pieces, because clearly I'm missing a lot. But yeah, so, whatever, I might have to talk louder because I don't know if the camera's going to pick up the volume. I assume it will, but I don't want all this quiet volume. So if I'm yelling, I apologize. Just lower the volume on your device, please. Oh, sorry, I had to think about what that sound was. My dog drinking water. But yeah, so I don't know, like maybe you come to rely on people for certain things, pardon me, because, oh, I got the hiccups, because in a sense, they have enabled that relationship, right? So if they, I don't know, let's pick something different, because I don't want people, to get caught up in the details, but it's just the overall theory, right? So if, I don't know, let's pick the summer activity. So let's say that you mow your neighbor's lawn, go lay down, please. Oh my goodness. You mow your neighbor's lawn every week, okay, in the summer. And so they don't really do it anymore, because they just, every time they go to do it, you're already there, and you're mowing that lawn. So of course they would then begin to rely on you to mow that lawn, and that's okay. Like, I think that's an okay thing. Now, as long as they demonstrate their appreciativeness, then that's a good thing. But I don't know where half of these edge pieces are. Now, if oh, Cobble Hill, if the relationship only goes one way, well, I mean, it's pretty obvious that there's going to be a problem, right? So there's no way I'm alone in that. There's no way. And I think it just comes back to the idea that I talk about on other channels, not YouTube, but like other platforms, is there's givers and there's takers. And I don't know, apparently I'm in a bit of a sassy mood today because normally I don't talk like this, but you know, needs to be said sometimes. So, you know, I'm trying to think how to say this. Don't allow yourself to be treated in a way that, you know, you shouldn't be treated, because it's just wrong. Like, it's just, this puzzle is not helping me out either. Oh, okay. Look at the lens. Look at the lens. Okay, so I'm just gonna move on. I can't figure out where this little one goes. Okay, so let me pull this a bit closer. Ooh. What should I do next? Well, if I had to say, I'm probably gonna aim for that nice red barn, because one, doing the barn will help clear my board. Doing the barn will help get this puzzle on the go because it's quite large. I can tell by the picture, I can tell by the amount of red pieces that are in my unassorted pile, or you know what I mean. And yeah, so I just think doing the barn probably would be the best right now. And you know what the nice thing is? Because I'm doing the puzzle by myself, I can decide how to do the puzzle. And that is something I really enjoy about puzzling, is just you decide, you know, maybe I would do the red barn, and maybe from this you would do, I don't know, let's say you would start low and do the snow. Like, I don't know what you would do because we're not puzzling together. But the nice thing about puzzling is sometimes, especially for people who feel as though they have no control over their own life, that must be so miserable, and I sincerely sympathize with you. And perhaps, the glare of the lights. Perhaps if you cannot change anything in your life right now to regain the feeling of, you know, control in your own life, well, why don't you pick up a puzzle? They're everywhere now. If you don't have a puzzle in your house that you want to do, okay, but you still want a puzzle, cool. Because I tell you, every, you know, drugstore and and every grocery store, all the stores out there, guess what they sell a lot of nowadays? Puzzles. I don't know, was it COVID? Was it COVID that made puzzles cool again? Like, I've always been a puzzler. I puzzled since before COVID, but I can't say I grew up puzzling. Honestly, our house was not really a board game kind of a house, which is too bad because I thoroughly enjoy board games. And you know, sometimes it's nice to like turn off the TV, and you know, maybe it is unachievable for all of you under the same roof to eat at the dinner table every night like it used to be. Well, it's really nice if you can. That's really, really good if you can. But if you can't, then perhaps, I don't know if I should have done this red. But then perhaps you need to figure out different avenues that work for you. And what I mean by that, a little bit closer. Yeah. What I mean by that is that if you feel, wouldn't that have been a nice start? If you feel pressure to do activities just because, then nice. Ooh, I just love when that works. If you feel pressure to do activities just because, then you know what? I bet you those activities are going to be a struggle. And, you know, it's much easier to, oh my God, I just realized how hard this is all going to be. Oh my goodness. what was I saying? Now, if you okay, let's say you want a goal to sit around the dinner table every night, because that's what they do on all the Hollywood movies where everyone's so happy, 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 and there's nothing wrong with that. But maybe that is too much pressure for your life because you just get home late and, you know, supper is, you know, anyway, moving on. So, you know what's really nice? If maybe instead of pressuring yourself every night to sit down with your family and have supper and engage in meaningful conversation and everybody off their phones and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like, ugh, that just sounds frustrating to me. Then why don't you say, listen, why don't we try for the next month that every, you know, 10 days or 2 weeks, whatever you want, like it's your life, every few weeks we are going to have a board game afternoon or, you know, evening. And I'm telling you, it's board game. I wish I could get this puzzle going. Board games are pretty cool at bringing people together, and not that, so you have to determine now, is your personality or your family, whomever would be playing these games, are they a little bit too tense to like relax to a game? Like, will they be able to understand sportsmanship and, you know, all that good stuff? Or no, can't, absolutely could never play a game here just because. Nice. Oh, I love it, because I look at this puzzle and I get so inundated with, I'm never going to be able to do it. And like, I've been doing puzzles a long time. So, you know, it's funny how we give in to our insecurities, eh? And look at me, like, I've been puzzling a long time, and even still I get like, I don't know if I can do that. Well, yes, you can. Like, I've literally, sat down for 15 minutes, and I am already like, I don't know. See, it happens to the best of us. And that is very applicable with things in life as well. So don't feel bad. You are not alone. And, you know, it's really hard though, isn't it? I think it's very, very hard some days. And, you know, some stuff that's been going on with me, I think I've already said. Whew, I'm hungry, I know that. Time is it? Yeah, I was just thinking what time I ate. Did I eat today? Yes, I had a sandwich, okay. Sorry. Some days I honestly forget to eat, and that is not a desirable quality, and it is not something that, it's not that I don't want to talk about it, but I just don't want people to be like, well, she doesn't eat, so I'm not going to eat. Like, whoa, that is like the opposite of what I want. But at the same time, I do honestly, for some reason, have to make a conscientious effort to eat, because I don't know, it's just, I don't know why. I'm trying to sit here and think of like, why do I do that or not do that, or, you know, blah, blah. I honestly cannot think. Maybe it's because I did eat today, but maybe it's because I haven't eaten today, but I have. Anyway, oh, I don't know about this burn. I think I bit off too much. Oh, wait now. Come on, give me, nah. I need a little win. Come on. Oh, you're gonna be like, nope. All right, so you're gonna, all right, well, I have the horse's tail anyway, so that's good. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so the lines, so see, this is where you have to get into the detail. So I'm sure this is a beautiful camera. So see the detail there? I don't know if you can see that. But so there's lines, like the barn boards, if you will, go vertical. But I keep trying to look at them up and horizontally. So perhaps, you're way over there, okay. So perhaps, to work smarter, not harder, I should set the pieces up as they appear on the, puzzle box, because the way my mind works is if I'm looking at something here, just hypothetically vertical, but I'm looking at it here horizontal, it's very hard for my mind to like flip that around. So again, I just like to set myself up for success. So hopefully by doing this, then I can see where the, not problems lie, but see where I'm going wrong, right? So anyway. But yeah, I don't know, what's cool? What can I talk about that's kind of fun? So I do film, oh, come on. Nuts. I do film podcasts, and those are super fun. So actually, congratulations to me. I filmed my last episode of this season today. It's already done. I've already published it. So that's cool. I just do it on Spotify. It's so easy. It's easy, but this stuff is quite hard to do actually. Being on the phone or having to Google how to do this, how to do that. Like, I wish, and I'm sure there are, but I wish some influencer would just like have a class, like a live class that accepted only a few students, if you will, and then they could just ask question after question. Because, some things, I find it hard sometimes when you're class setting and like you kind of know the answers, so you're like, well, so maybe you don't pay attention as much or, whatever. And that's only to your detriment, because maybe you learned it the incorrect way and someone is trying to teach you the right way. But if you're just not hearing it, a little horsey to water, right? So I have so many lights on right now. I can understand why people need light boxes or light sources. I have quite a bit of light on. So I'm struggling with seeing the details in this, but that's okay, because I want to try and get out of my comfort zone, if you will, and nice, and stick with this camera, because it would be so easy. Well, not really. It would be so easy just to go back to my phone. But at the same time, I'm really curious to see how this looks on film. Oh, you're behind. Okay. How this looks on film. Now, I may hate it and be so unhappy with it, but that is unfortunately just a risk that I have to be willing to take. And I am. So, I see. There's so many lights around me. I couldn't even see what dog that was. Hi, Ditter. Are you going to be on camera? Probably not. Oh, yep, there you are. So that is my border collie. He is my oldest. He's so sweet, though. I just love him so much. Okay, that's that side. So this then would, oops, jeez. These little pieces. Okay, so you're in that corner then. Okay, fine. Okay. Some of the pieces that I'm seeing obvious detail, I am putting to this off to another side, just to kind of keep the space clear. But oh yes, the podcast. Oh my God, I don't know if I should puzzle today. Oh, it is a struggle to do this puzzle. I'll tell you, I don't know why. Something's not clicking in my brain today. I don't know if I'm just too tired or hungry or what's going on, but I know that this effort I'm giving you is not the same effort that you've come to expect from me. And I immensely apologize, because that's not the goal. That's not what I'm trying to do, right? But maybe, there we go. Darn it. Maybe sometimes, people need to see all aspects of the online influencer, whatever you want to call it, world, because it's hard. It's very hard, and I have a million different aspects of what I want to do, but you gotta, don't forget kind of how it started, I guess. So I don't know if you could hear any of that. I really hope you could. The volume looks, I found the last video I did, which you guys haven't even seen yet, I found the volume incredibly low. So I have to figure out how to fix that, because that is very frustrating. But nonetheless, okay. Now, I have my whole little army here. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to think how to get this on the go. Oh, I hope this is not a puzzle that I'm going to have to put away unfinished, because that just burns me and I don't know why. Okay, can you get a high piece with? So yeah, guys, at this point, it literally just becomes about floating the pieces around on the board until obviously you hit a match. And if you don't hit a match, then don't get upset, because, you know, don't let your emotions get the best of you, which is so easy to do. Trust me, I get that. But at the same time, nice. Look at that. Okay, I'm happy with that. Whoop. See? I don't think that'll focus. There we go. See? Nice. If you have never tuned in before and this is your first one, typically I will show the puzzle pieces if I think that it's like an interesting match or a good match, or if I want to. I don't know where I keep looking. Like, I promise there's no one else here. It's just so funny. I have to look at the lens, look at the lens, look at the lens. It's hard to do though. Anyway, but yeah, so the Spotify, so cool. So I did start a nice, okay, things are coming together. It's okay, it's okay. So, nice. Yeah. And I just want to show, I know I kind of am talking all over the place, but can you see, see how much you can see? Ooh, that's so close. All right. I don't know if you can see what I mean, but again, same shape, same color family, same storyline, same detail. So like, I know that's a win, which is so great. And I don't know if you guys can really see that. I won't be able to tell until I can see these videos on a different screen, because although I can see what's happening right now, I don't know how this is gonna look on YouTube. So I'm hoping for good quality, but I will have to see at the time, which it is what it is. So yes, the Spotify. Oh my goodness, that is so much fun. So basically I have created a Spotify account with podcasts about mental health. And I'm just having a blast doing that. To be honest, in all avenues of this new, I don't know, what is this? I don't know what this is. So it's hard for me to talk about it because I don't really know what to say. Like, you know, I'm just trying to, I guess, break the stigmas of mental health the only way I know how. And I am getting some feedback. Some feedback is constructive, and it's great because I welcome constructive feedback. And unfortunately, other feedback is, I don't know what to do with it because there's no avenue for me to, oh gosh, there's no avenue for me to explore. So it does become hard or harder to try and, you know, make content that people like, because at the end of the day, I am doing this for myself. And those who see the benefit in it will, I think, appreciate my thought process. And so at this moment, I am not looking to change formats. I'll change a little bit, but I certainly am not looking to radically change anything. Oh, there we go. Ding, ding. Love that. It does become hard because I bet you go right there. Oh, I bet you do too. Look at, okay. Oh, I hope this picks up because wouldn't it just be so nice if it did? Yeah, there's no way that doesn't go. Okay, hang on. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. So Cobble Hill does this thing where they make pieces that fit together because, and it's hard to see with the bend of my hand, but do you see what I mean? Whoops, jeez. But so I'm sure you can't see, so you may have to take my word for it, but the color story is the same, the lines are the same, but see how the shapes fit together, but they actually don't touch because I need that third piece to come in here and hook into that and to that. I'm just saying, it is so interesting when Cobble Hill, they're the only company I know at the moment to do things like that. But when they do stuff like that, it's like, I see what you did there. I don't know if I'm going to reach out to Cobble Hill or not. This has nothing to do with them, but I do think sometimes they would think the stuff that I say is funny, but yeah, maybe not. Maybe they're like, who is this woman? Like, oh my geez. Anyway, is what it is. Okay, so yeah, the podcast, super fun. And I already have, oh my God, goodness, sorry. I have sheets and sheets and sheets lined up of topics ready to go at a moment's notice. So really good for me to be able to talk about some stuff and just break those mental health barriers. So yeah, I mean, I just cannot figure out for the life of me why some people are just so scared? Like, what are you scared of? To talk about mental health and how it's hard, how it's this, how it's that, because it just, I don't know, like, it's just, is it something that people like are ashamed of? Like, don't be ashamed. I see more strength in people asking for help than I see in people struggling alone because, usually when people struggle alone, that's when you see, the tempers and the fear and the rage and so it's just, if you're doing it alone, I mean, I don't know, like, anyway, it's like, it is your life. I can just add my 2 cents to it, but I will continue to do this type of stuff as long as it works for me. And that doesn't mean I'm gonna be like, tomorrow, I didn't really enjoy that, I'm gonna pack it all in. Nope. I've invested in a camera. I have, done this, done that. I've done quite a bit of legwork. So again, this is something that I truly believe in that strongly, that heaven forbid, but if I were to have not one view, I'd still post videos. So, because, I don't know, I think of too many people that really need to hear topics like this. Of course, I'm never going to identify those people, but, it has to be said that people are struggling, like, holy moly. Nice. Oh, that's just so good. I gotta show that. All right. So remember that piece earlier? Let me show you. Remember that piece earlier? And I was like, Cobble Hill, really makes pieces that like connect to each other without actually touching. And I was like, oh, we just need that other one. Well, watch this. Ah, it's so good. Look at that. So that top fourth vertical piece, if you will, that clicked in there. Oh, it's just so good. It's just so good. And that's how a puzzle gets going, is you celebrate the little moments of success, and then you regain your confidence. The bright lights, my goodness, if this is what like Hollywood actors and actresses have to go through, holy. Does that mean I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille? But yeah, it's just, you know, it's so hard to see this fine detail. So if I look like I'm rocking back and forth on a ship, I can promise you I am not. I am just trying to figure out where the heck these lines go. There we go. Okay, got one. But yes, so no, you go dark up top. Darn it. Okay. But yeah, I don't know if what I talks, whoa, you can tell these are unscripted. If what I talk about, again, resonates with you, well, no judgment, but at the same time, perhaps you should go get help, because it's super scary sometimes, I think, feeling a certain way. And I just don't know how people do it alone. I know that's something I say all the time, but it's just, I just have no idea how people do it alone. Okay, I'm a little bit past the 30. I'm gonna cut it off there and see how this records. I don't know if I'm gonna continue this tonight, to be quite honest. It's not really doing what I want. So I think it's better if I walk away, but you have to find the strength to walk away. And as in life, that can be very hard sometimes. I think everyone would agree with that idea. So, hence now you see my problem. But I don't know, I'm not digging the lights, and oh, darn it. So, it's just, it's so hard to see. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna at least end this video. And if I, not that you guys, not that I do this live or anything, but yeah, I'm just not feeling this right now. So rather than push something that my body is like, my mind is like, stop, stop, stop. You know what? You're right. Let's just stop. So I'll regroup, and if I see you later, I see you later, and if not, I'll see you another day. Take care.